Hey guys, it is 2:28 p.m. on Thursday, July 9th, 2020. First up, I want to say happy birthday to two great frontmen, Ronnie James Dio and Bon Scott, even though neither one of them are with us. I think they will always be with us in our hearts. I don't know if I pointed at the right side of my chest, but whatever. I don't care. In today's video, I want to do my full face of the cheapest makeup I have, and ironically, I think everything here is by L'Oreal. Even the eyeliner, because I bought two of them, and I can't find one right now. But I got one, so that's all that counts, I guess. I have this many mascaras and eyeliners. This is what I get for having a lot of it, and more. In one of those pink caboodle cases over there that I have up for sale. Can somebody please make a damn offer, please? Excuse my language. But I really need some money, and I really need to make a little bit more room for other things that I want to get that aren't makeup related. Because I do have multiple parts of my personality. Anyway, today we will be using my $1 Billion Brushes brush set and my Baddington Brushes foundation brush. I've been loving this one, mostly because it is a beautiful gold brush. And I got one little brush here, and I don't know who it's by. It's just a little brush I use for eyeshadow primer, which is the only thing that is probably going to be the most expensive thing here. If I can find it. Come to think of it, I think I just saw it. I just don't know where I saw it at. Hold on a moment, let me dig through this box again. I've been looking for that eyeliner for the last 20 minutes. I just decided, you know what, we're going to stick with the one we have, and if it doesn't work, like lasts all day, that's okay. That's what touch-ups are for. I do have a couple of these. I want to make sure this is not the new, that's the fucking new one, of course. So it'll be this one, or if I can't find the other one, it'll probably be this one. I'm pretty sure I just saw the other one in here, unless that was it. Because it's exactly the same as that one. Oh, here it is, okay. But I would really kind of like to try this one, because I've been loving Ulta Beauty's eyeshadow primer since I got it for Christmas last year. My dad got it for me. It was one of the last things that he bought me. I think that's why I'm having such trouble selling the Ulta Beauty makeup kit, because both of these came with it. This one was with a little free gift set that he gave me, and this one was the full-size one that came with it. So I'm going to try this one in again, but first of all, we're going to do my foundation and mascara, foundation and concealer, and then the rest. Obviously, I'm going to do mascara. Okay, so for concealer, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal True Match in the shade N123, which is Fair Light. I used to use this color as a kid. This used to be my favorite foundation, or my favorite foundation and my favorite concealer. I think it was actually one of the first concealers I ever owned was by L'Oreal. Sorry about my kitty cat, by the way. If she licks herself inappropriately, I'm sorry. I don't know how to edit it out. And for some reason, she has taken a liking to the back of the couch. But yeah. So sorry I have not been posting a lot lately, guys. I haven't felt great. I know this is like an overshare, but until yesterday, I have not showered in about 4 days or 5, so I really need to step up my game again and start acting like me again. My anxiety has been going up and down because of all that's been going in the world and all that crap. I know that's like an overshare and probably going to gross you out. They're probably going to say you're a nasty bitch or a nasty pig in the comments. I'm sorry, but I don't care, right? I usually do this system where I shower one day and then I don't shower a day and then I shower the next day. So today will be the day I skipped the shower, but I washed my face this morning. Well, actually it was this afternoon because I actually fell asleep pretty late last night, and then I woke up for a little bit and then fell back asleep without knowing it. So my life has been way off lately. That's not like me to fall back asleep during the day, even for an hour. Because it was about 11:30 when I fell asleep. And about 12:45 when I woke up again, so, you know. But it is ridiculously hot here for some reason. I think we got some storms coming that we don't know about. In July is usually the hottest part of the year in almost every part of the world that experiences summertime. I'm sorry, in the, whatever hemisphere this is. I know that Australia is in a different hemisphere, so they're in wintertime right now. So by the time we will be coming out of summertime, they will be moving into summertime. It kind of makes me wish I lived in Australia part-time, because I would head there. Like, without a freaking doubt, I would head there. Guys, I have so many makeup products, I am actually losing some of them and can't find them. I lost some products earlier and I found them and didn't even realize I lost them until I found them in that basket on my bed. And I've got about, let's say, 6 makeup cases over there to sell. I'm trying to get rid of at least 5 and keep 1 for traveling. Maybe give 1 to my mom or 1 to my sister. But I do want to make a little side money, so yeah. I actually have one by Samsonite, which is an old one my mom used to have when she was a kid or something. Or it was her mom's, but anyway, we found it out in the building, and it's a beautiful red one. I just need to clean it up and put stuff in it. Alright, now I'm going to be using a new to me foundation, but this is the only L'Oreal one that I have in my possession. It is the L'Oreal Visible Lift Serum Absolute Advanced Age Reversing Makeup Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 17 with Pro Retinol A plus Vitamin C. This was like $15, which is quite pricey for the drugstore. But it works pretty good, and I think L'Oreal's is as cheap as I'm gonna go if I have to go for a cheap foundation. Like, if I had to go for a cheap foundation to use if we ever became really broke and I had like limited money but I needed makeup, which I'm probably not going to need makeup for 5 years or more, because I have this big ass collection that I couldn't fit in 5 IKEA drawers. I think that if I had to go for one drugstore brand to use, it would probably be L'Oreal. And my high-end brand, that would be a little tricky to choose because I love so many of them. Probably MAC or Too Faced or Tarte. But I'm glad I don't have to choose because that means I have many options. Sorry, I didn't realize my hair had flyaways today. I thought the mousse was holding it down. Guess you can never really trust mousse with curly hair that acts up in, what do you call it? Humidity. I should know what it's called because I grew up around it in South Carolina a lot. I grew up most of my life in South Carolina, and I would love to see me go back down there before my life ends. I feel like it's going to end soon for some reason, and I'm not saying that as in I'm going to commit suicide, because I'm not like that. I don't know what's going to happen in this crazy world we're living in right now. A lot of things could happen. For some reason, I'm going to tell you guys this. Last night I dreamed we had a tornado warning for this area. And by the time the tornado warning expired, the tornado actually came. And that's happened to me before in real life. Like, I waited the entire 45 minutes or an hour, whatever it was, to go outside for the warning to expire and the storm to pass. And I was living in South Carolina. That's when it happened. The tornado actually touched down in my yard. And then they reissued another one because one of my neighbors had called the National Weather Service down there. And my mom yelled, "Everybody get into the basement." Basement. She said basement and realized, oh fuck, we don't have a basement. Hallway. I guess because the house they lived in before that had a basement and they were so used to it that they kept forgetting, because I was the only child that was actually born in Buford. I'll explain that here in a minute, but I remember that because I was about 8 years old or 9 years old when that happened. And it was like really funny because you never expect a tornado to almost come down on you directly, even as a child. But it did, and it came down full force. And there's probably not any, I don't know if there's any record of it or not, because everybody focuses on Tornado Alley when they think of tornadoes. I mean, that's okay and that's good to do, because everywhere that has tornadoes needs to be recognized, including South Carolina. We don't get them near as much as Tornado Alley does, but we do get them. I'm sure somebody down there right now who's watching this is probably saying, I'm glad somebody finally said it, that we do need more recognition for it. We need more storm sirens for that, and we do. I'm not kidding, we actually do. We need probably one put up in every neighborhood, because the neighborhoods down there are not very big or very small. Some are very small, some are very big. Guess it depends on where you live, I guess. Where I live, the neighborhood was huge. Like, one bike ride around the block took about 45 minutes. I'm not kidding. And I was not a slow bike rider either. I was pretty fast. I loved riding my bike as a kid. I actually miss it, but now I wouldn't trade driving my car for nothing in the world right now. Maybe there's these 3 months of the year that you live up here when it's not so cold or hot, that I would, where you only need like a light jacket and you can wear like a sleeveless shirt underneath it if you get too hot. Sorry, I'm just making sure my face is all blended out. That's probably the only time that I would ride my bike, but I do not have a bike now. Some asshole broke it. I'm sorry for cussing, but they did. It was a I don't know what year it was. I know it was a 60s or 70s red Schwinn with handlebar brakes and foot brakes, because I requested both, because I used to have one like that when I was a kid until it burned up in the fire. So yeah, I'm usually very specific when it comes to certain things. Alright, now we're going to use this eyeshadow primer. This is the Ulta Beauty Matte Eye Primer Nude. This is the oil-free one. The other one is champagne colored, but since I wear eyeshadow over it, clearly you can't see it. I'm trying to make sure I can get some out. I don't know if I've used this or not, but I know this is hard to get some out. I don't want to shoot it all over my pizza next to me. Shit. God, this is hard to do. I would use my Pretty Vulgar one, but I don't want to use anything high-end in this video. And a lot of people say L'Oreal is junk, especially people in my family. It's because we come from a long line of beauty people in my family. I did not know this until last week, but the reason I have such a keen taste for cosmetics is because my grandmother and my mother were both representatives for Avon, but my grandmother represented the European version of it because she was not born in America. And my dad's mom, my real dad's mom, I don't know what she did, and my stepdad's mom, I don't know anything about her either. And it's probably good that I don't, because I don't really need to know about those two, because unfortunately my real dad's not here, and my stepdad I'm just gonna say my stepdad. Because they always told me if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. I'm gonna use this one then, the little tinted eye primer. It's in the color Champagne. I got 2 of these, but I love this one too. I love a lot of primers, but this one. This one is probably empty, so. Oh, there's a little bit left in here, it looks like. You gotta be careful with this one, though. If you're gonna use anything, or any primer by Ulta Beauty, like it just did, it fell onto my, ironically, the bottle of it. It falls off pretty quickly. It has a lot of fallout, I guess you can say. So that tells me that it is cheap made, but I do like it still, and I'm still going to use it even though it just fell onto the bottle. Which I know it's kind of gross, but it's not like the bottle's been in a public bathroom, so. And it probably won't ever be. I always use the eyeshadow primer because I have oily skin. And you can do this if you have dry skin too, clearly, but oily skin people, if you are oily skin year-round, you understand what I'm talking about. Your eyeshadow disappears or it falls everywhere. And so therefore I think that it's best if I do eyeshadow primer every single time I do eyeshadow, if it's high-end or low-end or what. Or, low-end, drugstore, whatever you call it. I call it low-end or drugstore, depending on whatever comes out of my mouth. And I have a lot of products, mixture products, both. This side for some reason is not turning out, I guess because I accidentally added more than I was supposed to. The one bit was supposed to go on both eyes, and you see, because it's tinted colored right there, you can kind of see it faintly. It will actually, help, enhance some certain colors. Make sure this is on here tight. Oh shit, I need to wipe the bottle off. I hate wasting products like this because I'm not going to see this out again until Christmas time. I just know it. So I'm trying to slowly use it because that was my favorite one. Okay, so we did my foundation, so I'm going to put that. I'm going to do my eyeliner real quick. For some reason I've gotten into the habit before of doing that, before anything else. So the one I'll be using is the Black Infallible L'Oreal Paris Never Fail Eyeliner 16-hour wear eyeliner with the corrector on the tip. I like this when it comes to these kind of liners. They're very nice to have. So if I had to travel with one, because this is like the cheapest one I have in my collection, it would probably be this one because, you know, I can travel with it and correct my eyeliner if I'm doing makeup in a car, which I've never done before, or a moving camper. Well, actually, no, I've done it in a moving camper before, so you can say I've done it in a moving car. It ain't easy. I loved makeup my whole life, and when I lost everything in the house fire, everything I had was high-end. My mom told me we didn't have the money to buy high-end products. When I requested to get some makeup for school, she said, but I can give you some money to get some from Walmart or CVS or Walgreens, whatever it was at the time. She gave me like $120, and I spent like, I think $25, and I got about, I think it was Wet n Wild was what I got when I first lost everything in the house fire, and I got a case, so really I spent a little bit more than $25. One of those Caboodle cases that I used to have was actually the one that I used to store everything, but it was a cheaper one and it locked. I guess that's why I'm so picky about spending money now, because I lost everything in a fire, and what if that happens again, and what if I need something like my medicine that if I don't take can actually throw me into a seizure? Which I do have a spare bottle in my purse, because from where the coronavirus is a thing, they're giving me like 2 and 3 bottles at the same time, I guess, in case they need to shut down for some reason. I'm like, okay, so I just put it in my purse. And they got another one on hold right now, and I said, I still haven't even taken the other one yet. And they're like, well, we still need you to pick it up eventually. And I'm like, well, I don't really have the money right at the moment. They're like, okay, just whenever you have the money, pick it up. And then they called me and told me that they had to put it back, and I'm like, okay, I'll just tell my doctor to have it refilled. Oh, hold on, this is the L'Oreal Paris 106 Boulder Charm eyeshadow palette. And I'm using this little brown color right here for my lid. And then this gold one right here for my crease, and the pink one for my brow bone. So, another thing I've been wanting to tell you guys is that I live with both of my step-parents, but my real mom is still alive, and she lives in South Carolina still, and I was originally planning to move down there with her, but since all that's going on, I don't really feel comfortable doing it right at the moment. Oh, shit. And it's not because I'm white or anything, it's just that I don't want, to go down there and something happen to her or me, and then what was the point of going down there, At least up here I got my stepdad who adopted me, so you can say he's really my dad, but not in my eyes. And yeah, another thing you don't know about my mom is that she is actually not from America, and she is a biracial immigrant from Scotland. A beautiful half-black woman from Scotland. And I'm probably sure that's going to get me kicked off of YouTube for saying that, but you know what? If saying the word black is going to get me kicked off of YouTube, then that's really silly, but I'm not a racist, I wasn't raised to be that way. I was raised to believe in looking at the character of the person first before I judge by their skin color. And even then, I would never use any racial terms to judge a person, because it's still wrong. I know a lot of people are thinking, yeah, you would, you're white. I got news, you can't label all of us white people the same, because a group of us are acting like idiots right now. Just like not all black people are the same, just because a group of them are acting like idiots right now. Or Hispanic people, or Asian people, or whatever. Every kind of person right now acting stupid. And it's all because it's election year. You know it is, so don't deny it. I know, how do we jump from living in South Carolina to race, but I wanted to let you guys know that I am not one of those people that believes in judging for race, alright? Now I'm just combing out my lashes, and I'm going to apply my L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara, the only one I have by L'Oreal as of right now. But I will be setting my face in place with my NYX setting spray. It's the only cheap one I have. I had one by Wet n Wild, but the nozzle on it quit working a while back, so I threw it away. Like, that was a waste of $5. Alright, so where'd my makeup wipes go? I actually do need them for when I'm done with this. Oh no, I did not lose them. Here they are. Okay. Alrighty. I should go ahead and set my face in place because I don't like putting on the mascara and then this. So we're gonna do that. Even though I didn't put blush on yet, so I'm gonna redo it anyway. This is the waterproof Carbon Black L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara. This was a childhood favorite. So yeah. It's not going to look really fancy or anything, but it's just going to be as fancy as I can get it because I like my lashes to look like beyond this world fake. You know, this mascara is dry as hell and old as hell, it feels like. You see it's not performing like it would normally do. We're going to get the bottom lashes here. I guess I did okay for a mascara that's pretty much dried out. Now I just gotta do blush, lips, and what I always do with the makeup wipe because I don't really want this to dry in place even more, even though it's already dried up. And then reset my face after I do my blush and before I do my lips. Okay, so I have two choices here. This is the Innocent Flush and this is the Baby Blossom. I'm feeling more like the Innocent Flush today because it looks like it'll match the eyeshadow better. And I have this. I originally thought this was a blush, but I can use it as one, or a bronzer, or a powder. I can give this to my real mom when I see her next because that is how dark she is. I'm not even kidding. Look at this. Hard to believe that kind of skin tone brought this one into the world. Naturally. And I don't know how actually I was born. I just mean she made me, clearly. So we're just going to take this brush here and dip right in, because I loved this one. And I loved Innocent Flush, too. Wait a minute, no. This is Innocent Flush, duh. What am I thinking? I must be thinking of my mom right now, because I usually get caught off guard when I think about her. So, Mom, if you're watching this, I love you too. Miss you very much. I really wish we could have followed up with our plan of at least me moving down there with you. I know you got that house for me. Big house for both of us, I mean. If it ever happens, I'll show you guys what I mean. Unfortunately, Mom, I think I'll be stuck up here until next year. Or at least until the election is over. I think that's good enough. I mean, it looks natural to me. Okay, so I'm gonna spray my face one more time, clean off my lips, and put on one of the lipsticks I got here. Here we go. Okay. I gotta clean off my lips from the setting spray. That pizza probably got hit because it's right here beside me. I'm actually hungry again. I know it seems like I get hungry a lot. I do seem to get hungry a lot, but I can't really control it. It's this medicine I'm on. They put me on topiramate back in, I think, February or March when I fainted. No, it might have been April. Somewhere, okay, between February and April, let's just say that, and ever since then, my stomach has been like a bottomless pit. Okay. Before I do anything else, I do need to add some chapstick, so I guess this is not really a full face of L'Oreal, per se. This is just a full face of, excuse me, my cheapest makeup that I own. So I've got 1, 2, 3 choices for lipstick here. One of them is 7-Eleven at the drop of a matte. The other one is 135 ballerina shoes, and this one is just a liquid one that I feel like I wasted my time buying, and my money. But it is also pretty also. I like the color, is what I mean by pretty also. Fuchsia Amnesia. So I'm trying to debate here which one to use. I already feel like 7-Eleven's gonna win. Because this lightest pink one, I don't know. Maybe the light pink one will win, 135. Oh, shit, I dropped it on the floor. That is like the 3rd or 4th thing I have dropped on the floor in this video. Bullshit. Let me get up and find the damn lid to the lipstick so I don't lose it. Okay, so, excuse me. Oops. I could not have gone far. this. I know I look like a fat pig, but I don't care. Okay, so we're gonna... Oh, we got a storm coming in. I just noticed it. Maybe that's why I'm in such a bad mood. Of course it is right there. I am so sorry about the mess, guys. That is because I have nothing and nowhere else to put that stuff. I'm so sorry again. I told you guys I have a lot of stuff to deal with. Okay. Oops. Okay. I'm sorry. Got it. Back on. Even though it's like a $6 lipstick, I still don't want to ruin it, because, you know, what's the point of buying one when I already have one? Now let me put this on. Sorry again about the mess. That is actually mostly makeup beside me. Just my game controller and this pack of Tums. Because I have had severe heartburn lately. Okay, so... this looks like something my mom would wear, though. My mom and my stepmom. One final look in the mirror, getting away from the mirror, and yeah, actually I did pretty good today. I'm so sorry again about the dirty background. I actually have to finish cleaning my room. I already told my mom, which is actually what I call stepmom also, because she was also in my life for a great portion of it too, that I finished cleaning my room, and I did. I just had to clean this part off. And that is super easy. All I do is shove everything in that BoxyCharm box and put it away, because it's all makeup. And I have a lot of stuff right here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11 actual lipsticks here, and counting. I don't really wear a lot of lipsticks, but this one by MAC is my most favorite, the Velvet Teddy. I think it's a lot of people's favorite, and I kind of see why. It's a beautiful color. And, see? I'm gonna get a new one for Christmas, even though that stick looks like it's almost brand new. It is not, actually. And put it back in my lipstick case. And I got 2 of these Clinique lipsticks, and I can never tell the new one from the old one, so... okay, so this is the new one right here. I need to put it somewhere so I can use the used one. They're actually the same age. This one's been used quite a bit too, and this is a tiny one. I'm actually thinking about selling the new one because I've never used it in my life. It has not even been swatched. I mean, look, that's a brand new point and everything. But I also know I love the color, so I'm trying to really debate about that. And seriously, before I go, how many of you guys would like to see me do a makeup declutter video? It's probably not a lot of it left to declutter because I've already decluttered most of it myself and took it out to the trash yesterday because it was old products, cheap products. But seriously, comment in the comments how many would like to see it. I'm going to clean my glasses real quick before I cut off the camera. because they are in dire need of a cleaning, and I need to wear my glasses every single day. Because my glasses are actually, my eyesight's actually getting worse, not better. So if I go blind, I'm not going to be too happy with the world. I actually forgot I do have 12 lipsticks. I got a Fenty one down there in my little box of Fenty products. I got the Candy Venom one down there. I love that one. It is my other most favorite one. But I have so many products in here that I love and adore. I don't know what I would do if I parted with them. I guess that's why I need to go through those other 6 makeup cases I have over there before I go through anything else. Because those are the products that I don't hardly ever use. I used to use them, but now I don't. I've only used them maybe like 3 times in their lifetime since they've been with me. And I said their lifetime. Yes, I know, it sounds weird, but it's the truth. One thing I hate about wearing glasses and putting makeup on is that it comes off with the glasses. But that's okay. But, yeah. This is lipstick number 12 right here. Full size. Sister gave it to me for nothing. She still owes me money for cat sitting. Because, I cat sat for like 5 days while she was out of town. And I was hoping she would pay me by now. But I also don't want to be the sister that's like, oh, you owe me like this much money. But, I know I'm starting to sound that way, but I really do need some money to pick up my medicine, guys. And I actually did cat sit for her, and she does always pay me for it. So, this is like year number 4 that she's lived here, that I've done that. She's lived here around the same time we did. So, yeah. We've been living together, basically. We live like 100 feet apart in total. 50 feet there, 50 feet back. Well, I'm sorry for the long video and the brief part where you saw a dirty part of my room. It is now 3:09 p.m. Don't know what time this will upload. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day. Great. Whatever time of day it is for you. I'm not going to name all the times of the day. If you're new, please subscribe. Please know that I do have vision issues. Hence these glasses right here. I have other pairs, but this is my favorite pair. It seems to work better with my vision than anything else. And please know I will be cleaning my room up, so if you are new and you think that is disgusting, please subscribe. I didn't mean it like, if you think that's disgusting, please subscribe. I mean, like, I actually will have it clean before the end of the day. Just please subscribe if you're new, is what I mean. Have a great day. Bye.